Let us challenge what you know about history. This is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this.
This is Pinoy Extreme.
News conference, his top general argued with him.
I understand you gave them orders to wait.
I told them to wait because
There are massing civilians near our troops, and we cannot keep on withdrawing. They asked us to withdraw yesterday. When I talked to Mr. Enrile, he said you talk to you, we withdraw a
disperse.
little.
My order is to disperse
We
the
cannot withdraw all
crowd
the time, Mr. President. We
without
must.
shooting them. No, hold on. You disperse the crowd without shooting them.
Now, as we know, this very famous event in Philippine history is being rejoiced, sineselebrate, at pinagmamalaki natin sa buong mundo. Pero, ano ba yung mga sinasabi nila na nakapaloob doon sa nangyari na yan? Unahin natin yung sinasabi nilang peaceful ang EDSA People Power Revolution. Simplihan natin yung paliwanag about rebellion. Yun yung rising and taking arms against the government for the purpose of removing from the allegiance to said government or its laws. So, mag-aarmas ka, magmamarcha ka, papuntang Malacanang para sugurin or paalisin yung mga nakaupo doon. So, rebellion ang people power EDSA revolution. At ganun din ang tingin ni Attorney Libayan sa EDSA revolution.
Tatay mo. Ano ba yung dinaanan nung tatay ni Bongbong Marcos? Na-overthrow siya bilang isang presidente through rebellion. Di ba? Kasi nga, mga kabatas natin, it was rising. Well, siguro sasabihin ng mga tao, wala namang rebellion na nangyari doon eh. Kasi nga, hindi naman sila publicly nag-rise tapos wala namang weapons. Mga kabatas natin, may mga weapons. Okay? May mga weapons. Meron. Even the Malacanang was ransacked. May nakita ko, may mga taong weapons. Although, sinasabi nila na yung EDSA, it was very peaceful. Okay, it was very peaceful daw. Kasi nga, prayers and rosaries lang. Some people still, mga kabatas natin, kumuha sila ng mga weapons nila. Okay? Kumuha sila ng weapons nila. Ngayon, kapag may weapons na, rebellion.
So there you have it. EDSA People Power was not a peaceful revolution but it was a rebellion. Rebellion na tinago natin yung pagiging marahas nito in some ways. Bakit tinatago yung pagiging marahas nito? That's a good question. Well, maybe to add a sense of legitimacy doon sa ginawa ng iilang tao para matanggap yung susunod na gobyerno. Ngayon, ang sinasabi kasi nila, because there was really no government back then. Well, actually, there is. And if you're talking about, again, the cheating that happened daw doon sa snap election, then, hindi ba dapat dumaan ito sa proseso? Parang proseso? Like, katulad ng ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos. Dumaan siya doon sa process ng re-reklamo na may nangyaring dayaan doon sa eleksyon. 'Di ba? And after some processes, napatunayan na si Leni talaga ang nanalo. And although matagal, but at least we are sure na yun talaga yung nangyari. Kasi yung proseso yung magbibigay sa atin ng ebidensya na eto talaga yung nangyari. Tsaka meron ng nanalong vice president nun. Pero ba't si Cory yung naupo? Tsaka hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung people power EDSA revolution para masabi na yung nangyari or yung gusto nung mga nag-people power nire-represent niya yung gusto ng sambayanan or mas nakararami. Kasi yun yung sense ng demokrasya, di ba? We go doon sa botohan. But sadly, hindi naman botohan or hindi rin parte ng botohan yung ginawa sa People Power EDSA Revolution. Ano yun? Dahil like for example, katulad ng mga rally sa daan na galit kami sa gobyerno. Ang difference lang is mas marami ng konti. And I don't know, 'di ba? Kasi unang-una, paano mo naman malalaman yung numbers? Hindi naman yun botohan. Ngayon, baliktarin natin yung nangyari nung may vice presidency na na final si Bongbong yung sa protest. What if nagkaroon ng People Power Revolution nun and napatalsik si Lenny at umupo si Bongbong? Would you accept that? Or would you say, hindi, kailangan idaan sa proseso, kailangan idaan sa tamang paraan? Ang ironic, di ba? As for my final thoughts about here, well, like what I said, EDSA revolution became peaceful as what they have claimed because President Ferdinand Marcos did not order the armed forces of the Philippines to shoot those people who are rebelling against the government. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a great day.